the big thing, the absolute big thing, the thing I've been waiting 3 fucking years for.
Go on, whip your big thing out.
Elden Ring arrived, the new game from FromSoft, and it's good. Oh God, it's good. It's eye-wateringly beautiful. I did a manly tear the first time I walked out to Limgrave. It's just wonderful. Guess what? I've got 2 versions of it running. I've got the PC version, which I'm streaming, and the PS5 version downstairs just for fun. And I'm about 4 hours into each of them. About 7 hours into the one downstairs. And I've barely scratched the surface of what the game can offer, but it's already my game of the year. Like, this is not even a recency bias thing. This is just, it is the culmination of everything From Software have done with the Souls series. It's got bits and pieces of every single one of those games in it, and it's so good. Everything is so responsive. The world is beautiful and terrifying and desolate, but amazing. So I'm not even going to try and talk about the story because I know fuck all of the story. Because, like I said, I'm not far enough in to have had more than 2 cutscenes, you know. But you know, you wake up. As with every Souls game, you are dead. You wake up in this place. You've no idea where you are. You walk out and you get killed by a big spider thing with thousands of swords on it, and then you wake up
like
that. You wake up further dead somewhere else with some kind of weird ghosty girl going, "Oh yes, he's the perfect one. You've chosen correctly, Torrent." As talking to a ghostly horse, because that's the level we're talking about here. And then you wake up, you do your little tutorial dungeon, you go out into Limgrave, and you open this door into Limgrave, and you walk out, and the first thing that you see is like a 500-foot tall golden glowing tree. And you're like, yep,
that's good, doesn't it?
I'm into this. Unlike the previous Souls games, it's completely open world, and by not like the Dark Souls 1 kind of open world where kind of it's linear levels, the concertina around each other. No, huge vast plains of land that you get to explore, brimming with enemies that are patrolling around. Some that absolutely want to murder you from the start. Like the first enemy you will find when you walk out into Limgrave.
Why is that boss so hard? Why is he so hard?
I mean, I'm level 20 and I'm still struggling with him. He's a big fucking guy on a horse with a halberd who hits you like a train. In fact, one of his moves is to get the horse to sidestep into you with his shield bash. Massive.
I tried to take him on. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go walk around him.
I tried taking him on with two summons yesterday, and we got smashed in seconds. Like, the guy is really fucking difficult. But yeah, it's the pure refinement of everything that Hidetaka Miyazaki has done. The combat is as good as it was in Dark Souls 3. It's taken from Sekiro that you can jump, and there's now verticality to levels, and it makes exploration. You've got stealth. You can sneak up on nerds and stab them in the arse if you want to, which is great. You can run away from boss fights now in the overworld. You know, if you try to take on the Tree Sentinel and he's whooping your ass, you can just, if you get far enough away from him, he'll de-aggro and go back to his patrolling pattern. You know, you will find the most surprise. I was walking under a bridge at one point. I was just kind of having a little bimble about and looking around, and all of a sudden I hear a bit of a rumble. Turn around, and this giant on fire machine god thing climbed out of the ground. So me, naturally, shit myself and then decided to try and fight him. I died.
Yeah.
But naturally. Was not the right level for him.
You don't know until you try.
Well, you don't know until you try. Well, that's the thing as well. Like, some of the bosses you walk into, like, so the world is littered with these caves or mines or stuff like that. Just all these kind of little individual little dungeons you can kind of wander into underground. Some of the bosses in them are frighteningly difficult. Some of the bosses in them, I walk in there and it's done in 5 hits. When I was streaming the other day, I remember because Candy was watching, because she loved this boss because it was like a kind of robotic cat-looking thing wearing a neckerchief with a tail that was on fire. A shawl. And I walloped him in about 2 minutes flat. The boss that I did previously to that was this kind of giant stone golem thing, which flattened me in 2 seconds flat. It's all about adaptation. But as with the kind of the classic Dark Souls games, thousands of weapons, thousands of options. You can, whereas Dark Souls 3 had weapon arts, where certain weapons or skills you would get special moves out of them. You can now swap them between them. So currently on my melee build on the PlayStation, I've got a Blood Strike, which is one of Lady Maria's attacks from Bloodborne, which it takes a little bit of health off you, and it gives you a massive supercharged swipe with this wonderful bloody flourish. It's absolutely anime as fuck. It's gorgeous. I can't talk this game up enough. I adore it. It's like I'm not playing. When I'm not on the PlayStation, I'm thinking about the game. It's one of those games. Are you enjoying it, Stig? Because I know you got it.
Do you want to know what I think?
Yeah.
So this is my second ever Souls game / Bloodborne. My first attempt was Bloodborne. I knew nothing about it. I'd never even heard of Dark Souls when I bought Bloodborne. I just saw a forum I was on bigging it up as being an amazing game. Like, get it, everyone's going to love Bloodborne, get it, blah, blah, blah. So I picked it up, and I almost quit after the first corner in the game. I couldn't get past the first guy. I was like, what is this game? This game, I think, is a lot more accessible than that.
Yeah.
I felt like that. I haven't... The first, even the tutorial, I got through that really easy. They were quite easy. Even the first boss, I think I did die twice, but I'm not used to getting onto it. But, it only took me 3 goes to kill him, so it wasn't too bad.
But yeah, my first boss. Which one do you mean? Because with it being
in the tutorial,
world, oh, the Soldier of Godric.
Yeah, the big soldier guy. It just ran at me and like wiped me out, and I was like, oh, so yeah. But
he's carrying a big fucking sword.
Yeah, it's all about I've defeated him and a couple of other bosses, and it's mainly like just learning their patterns and learning. Right, okay, when he does that, he swings 4 times. So when he's done his 4th swing, that's when you can go and attack him. Yeah. It's just that kind of knowing when to do it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I really would have loved to have played more of it today, but I've had other things on. And again, I'm itching about getting back into it. I keep thinking, oh, I'll go to that area, I'll go to that area. And the world's so big that I haven't really progressed the main story at all. I've done like the first 2 bits where you get Torrent, and after that I fucked off the other direction.
Yeah,
I started following the road and started going south. And
I have a question. So if it's now open world, I assume hopefully there's some form of a map, because that's what's severely lacking in Dark Souls.
Oh, yeah. there literally is a map, but you have to find the pieces of the map. So if you haven't found the pieces of the map in the location that you're in, it'll mark down where your bonfires are. They're called sites of graceness, but it's effectively bonfires. It'll mark where your bonfire is, but you'll only know what that means in relation to everything else. You won't see the roads or anything like that, or any features. Once you find the map, then you get like the full view of it. And they're not hard to find. You've got to look for this little obelisk which has the map on, which holds the map. But yeah, it does. And it's actually a really beautiful map. Like, I would like a copy of that map on my wall. Yeah,
it's really nice. I found it really helpful as well, because I've gone into a few catacombs and caves and got battered and like, oh, I'm not leveling up. So I've put it on the map and just, I put my marker on there so I know that's one I can go back to when I've leveled up.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed doing it, and just like the trial and error, I haven't found too frustrating. There's been some really cool moments as well. I took down a big, huge troll.
Oh, the trolls are fun to take down, aren't they?
Yeah. I went down to the beach, did a few things down there. Was doing all right, and then all of a sudden, I'm just wandering on the beach, like killing everything that's in my wake, and then got right to the end, and I got to these like zombie-style creatures. They're quite big, they look quite tall, and they just killed me like that, like straight away. I was like, oh. The problem is, you've got
overconfidence is your problem.
Yeah, they're not called souls in this, are they? They're something else. I can't remember what they're called. Runes, yeah. But you're just like, fuck's sake, I've got like 3,000 runes down there. I'm gonna have to run all the way back down there.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed with it being so open world, and in some places there can be a lot of distance between sites of grace. Like Eastern Limgrave, there is only 2. There's 3 sites of grace there, and none towards the south end of the map. So if you die down there, it's a huge run back.
You get a statue though, don't you? A statue of
Marika. Yeah, statue of Marika. Yes, that gives you a continue point, but that's only when there is a definite combat encounter. Like, I died in East Limgrave to a fucking bear. The giant fucking bear that was scratching at a tree. I rode past on my horse and he just swiped me and one-shot me. But yeah, so that was a long run back, and then a very dodgy because I had 10,000 runes on me at that point. So it was a very tense stealth section to get
Torrent
them back.
Really helps with that.
Oh yeah, Torrent's great.
because I died somewhere in the south.
Torrent's a ghost horse, incidentally, for people listening.
Yeah, trying to
the best
get
boy.
into this castle, and I died, and it reset me all the way back, like in the main area. I was like, why has it done that? Like, not put me to the statue? But you can get back there in a couple of minutes with the horse, so that wasn't too bad. But I like the. It seems to balance the difficulty against things. Like, you will come against things that are absolutely huge trolls, and in front of the castle I've gone to, this is just it's absolutely massive guy with this huge bow and arrow shooting like javelins at you, like massive, huge.
Oh,
like,
I'm curious as to where you are. Oh, hang on. So did you go up through Storm Hill, and you get like it's a twisty road, and then you've got like a load of barricades. And over a bridge.
I saw basically.
Yes, I know. It's the very south of the map. Yeah, I know.
It's like two old farmers trying to give directions.
If you want to meet your death, it's down that road.
So I took him down.
If
really
you've met your boy with the javelins, you've gone too far. You need to head back.
The thing is, there are two castles on that road which have that, and there's one at the north end of it, one at the south end of it. I'm trying to work out where he is.
Yeah, but I took that guy down. Piece of piss. Went into the castle and just got killed by a zombie dog like that. Like, it just ravaged me, and like it was so fast and quick. I was like, fuck's sake. So I've taken this thing down that's about 30 foot tall, and yet I can't beat this fucking ghost like this zombie dog. I quite like that. Like, it keeps you on your toes, and you go back into the area. Obviously, with these games, stuff just regenerates, doesn't it, when you die?
Yeah,
so
well,
all your bosses come back.
Every time you rest at a site of grace, well, anything you've killed it respawns.
Yeah,
apart from bosses.
But it's a lot of trial and error, and you kind of go, right, I could go in there now, and I'll arrow them, rather than try and attack them. I'll take them from a distance, and I really want to get back into it and play it. I think I'm going to really put a lot of time into this, so I'm kind of happy that I dived in on it.
A bit curious, what classes did you both go for?
So on the build that I'm streaming, I went for the astrologer class, which is kind of like a mix of swords and magic. For the one I'm playing on the PlayStation, it's just a straight melee build. I'm just literally going for a massive strength build. I just want to walk through the countryside, murdering everything.
So I went with samurai because I was trying to find something. Being that this is only my second time into these games, I tried to find something I thought might be a bit leveled out throughout, and I think astrologer. There's another one, I can't remember what it's called now.
Because I'd imagine with the open world enemies in the distance, you want something ranged in your back pocket. That's
why I went samurai, so I could use bow and arrow and like crossbows and stuff. Like it's like that, or the astrologer obviously offers you ranged magic as well.
Yeah.
But I just went samurai because samurais are cool. He looks cool.
He does look cool. He's got a really cool armor set.
Yeah, but I've picked up weapons that I can't really use. You can equip them, but he struggles to use them. It's so slow when you roll. You basically roll like a rock.
Yeah, there are. I'll tell you some stuff later that'll help with all that kind of thing. But I love it so much. It's just it is going to be my game of the year. And to be honest, I will be hard pressed to find. I'll be very impressed if someone can beat this just for overall quality. It's got some tech issues on the PC. It runs like a bag of spanners because the frame rate is a suggestion at times. On the PlayStation 5, it's pretty solid, actually. There's only been a couple of times I've noticed any technical issues, and even then it's just the odd frame stuttering, which, I played Bloodborne on a base PS4.
Yeah.
If I can do that, I can do this.
Are they saying you're better off playing a PS4 version on the PS5 of this?
That's the only way you get 60 frames at lower resolution. Digital Foundry did quite a coverage of it.
Yeah, you get 60 frames at 1080p, where now I'm getting 50 to 60 frames at 4K, so I'm fine with it.
And poor Stig's got the worst of the lot on his Xbox.
No, Xbox is fine. The Xbox, nice big TV, looks great, runs fine, I have no issues.
I'm just looking forward to the bit that breaks him.
Useless.
I can't wait to hear about that.
The bit that breaks you.
I had a couple of funny deaths that were just my own doing. One where I posted in our Discord was I was in a mine and I forgot to lower. I died And I was like, right, I can't do this. It's too hard. So I turned around instantly to go on the lift. But I hadn't called the lift down, so I just fell down straight away. And the other one was, I was stood on the edge of a cliff looking around. I was like, oh, this looks nice. And I just walked forward and just fell. But I fell directly in front of a cave. And I was like, oh, I'm going to explore that. So I went into the cave and like cleared it out.
I had a really, really fucking annoying death today because I've done one story boss, which is the one that was in the network test at Stormvale Castle, Margaret or something like that. Yeah, and I was having a good run at trying to kill him today, and realized I was slightly underleveled for it, so I was summoning some help, just to help with the first phase of him, because he's got a massive health pool. It takes ages to get him down, and that was with my just pure melee character. And I had him on the ropes. I had him down to like 50 hit points. One more swipe would have done it, and he combos me down, knocks me over, and then hits me, and the knockback throws me off the side of the cliff. The controller nearly went through the fucking telly, I can tell you that much. But I got him on the next go round. But it's such an amazing game, and it's just like visually, like it fucks with the player in some really fun ways. I'm not going to give too many of them away, but there are ways you can end up zapped around the map, and that happened to me on stream. I got zapped somewhere else in the map, in a cave that I was wildly underleveled for, with no idea where I was, which way was out, and with enemies I had no ability to kill. That was fun. 40 minutes and about 10 deaths to get out of there. It was literally get out of the room I'm in, kill one guy that was in front of me who was always killing me, and then it was just like, right, where can I see a door out of here? I seen two doors. I picked one. I picked the one to the left. That was wrong. That took me to the boss. So eventually took the one to the right, sprinted, found a place of grace, and I was just like, noped out of there. Just got straight the fuck out of there. But it's only
that was a bit shitty. Why did you get sent there?
It was a trap, a teleporter trap.
No.
They're in that.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you got caught by the person catcher thing.
All of a sudden I was doing something, and then all of a sudden I got knocked out, and I woke up in a jail. I was like, yeah, this is nowhere where I was. I've no idea where I am. Like, this is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but that's kind of the situation that happened here, and it was I got sent away. Also, this game does have a Siegmeyer analog, and he's amazing. Everyone loved Onion Bro, and everyone's going to love Pop Bro. He is just fucking cool.
I know who Onion Bro is, despite not playing that game.
Yeah. Because he's a meme, and he's incredible. And he's just... the version in Elden Ring is just even better. He's fucking lovely. But yeah, so obviously I will talk about Elden Ring more over the coming weeks, not in this much detail, and I'll do like the full review when I eventually finish it. Although by all accounts, this is like an 80 to 100 hour long game, which I'm there for. Like, I'm quite happy to explore everything. I'm in no hurry to finish this game. Like, I want to look in every nook and cranny. I want to find everything that's to do in this game, because it's just incredible so far. So yeah, I'll be talking more about this in the future.